Hi there, this is Steve Miley, Market Chartist on behalf of ForexFraud.com, and we're now going to take a look at both the dollar versus the Canadian dollar and the US dollar versus the Japanese yen, both exhibiting a more bullish, more positive tone in here, particularly driven higher over the last week for early March by more hawkish comments we've seen from the various members of the Fed Open Market Operations Committee in here, and they've certainly pushed the US dollar stronger against most currencies in here for early March, particularly against dollar CAD and dollar yen, and potentially looking for a more bullish tone as we see the March meeting of the FOMC very much a live meeting. So this push higher by dollar CAD first of all through 133.87, negating what we saw previously as a more bearish theme. This sell-off that we saw through the beginning of the year in January down to late January to 129.65 below various lows in here from earlier, or from the late part of last year. All of that signaling a more bearish theme, but this rally from late February through into early March in here above 133.87, leaving risk now more of a range environment between 129.65 and 135.98, and the threat within that range environment is for a push to the upper end of the range, maybe up to challenge 135.98, and then a more bullish tone. Similar technical story for dollar yen in here, so a surging rally post Trump, as we know in here, that kind of negated in here by this sell-off that we saw previously back in January for a topping structure, and then shifting the market to more neutral in here for dollar yen. Okay, and that neutral range theme has been dominated by this peak here at 115.63. The market unable to get above there, and then holding here on numerous occasions in here in February at 111.58, ahead of what we've flagged as key support here at 111.32. So 115.63, 111.32, the range environment. Again, the market moving down to test that support area at the end of February, but again rebounding in here from there, going into early March, driven higher again by Fed speakers, and then pointing the dollar higher versus the yen, and if anything the threat now shifting into mid-March for a push through 115.63, which would then re-energize a more bullish intermediate term outlook. This has been Steve Miley, the Market Chartist on behalf of ForexFraud.com, and I wish you a great trading week.